Get it better.
Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
Yes, off we go then. Frame 5, the customary, left-hander. The break-off shot. But yeah, it's important, especially at the very top level of the game.
And once again, he's got the white closer to the cushion this time, but he has left this red out with each break-off shot.
One.
Wasn't just the angle to get onto the black there, but it was a terrific pot. But the white was always going towards the black.
It's almost one of those. He might even play this with the cue in the air. The cue hovering over the top of the pack and just, if he can get the spider, he can reach over. He's a left-hander. Yeah, it's a
foul.
Oh.
Magellan 1, Ronnie O'Sullivan 7.
Just stretching over the reds there to play that very uncomfortable shot, and he just touched one of the reds. You can see there he knew straight away, and the referee spotted it also. It's only going to cost him the penalty points. Oh, hang on a minute. Didn't think that would go. Well, it would go. Little grimace there. He knew that was a chance. He may just have gotten away with this. Certainly covered the one that you're looking at there, but maybe the other one. Similar type shot to the one that Mark took on. Yep, dead straight in line for the pocket. Good run through for the blue looking at that angle. Could stop it there and leave the pink. So he's got a choice.
Yeah, that's the type of shot you put the others in for, dead straight.
Just a little bit edgy, this first frame after the mid-session interval. The last 3 frames there was precious little missed, and now we've got a very awkward situation. In fact, we might even have a re-rack, and straight away the players know that it's a stalemate, so it didn't take long. They just looked at each other and said, let's set them up again. But yeah, the last 3 frames, Alan, the snooker, the standard was unbelievable.
Yeah, just carrying on from the left on. Definitely been the best 2 players in the Kingdom Championship this year. It's actually quite a nice re-rack because there were 2 or 3 little mistakes by both players, wasn't there? You can always get a re-rack and just erase those little mistakes from the memory banks. Off we go again then.
You can see the crowd up on the balcony as well there. Packed house here. Can he get a better break-off shot this time? He keeps leaving this one available. And there's room round the back of the black this time. And I think it was the when he got back to 1 each after a century break, he broke off Ronnie. From this situation, Mark Allen made 74.
One.
Yeah, there it is again. Played with no little confidence, holding for blue.
Six.
Just needs the extension on his cue there, being a left-hander, just to get to this.
Seven.
Just the one more red available. In theory, could go into the bunch from this shot because he'd have that red next to the black. There's a little bit of insurance if he was to stick in the pack. The other way is leaving the red in such a way he could then open the bunch. He's got a few ways of going about this. Don't think it's quite the angle this time to pot the black and come off the cushion and try and split the reds. Well, I was hoping to leave
14.
an angle just to pot this and maybe just nudge a red into play. I'm not sure if he can do that now. No, he couldn't.
15.
So key shot coming up early on in this fifth frame.
He almost wants to get the cue ball to double spin. Oh, don't take your eye off the pot, Mark. He's gotten away with it though, has he?
Mark Allen, 15.
There is a red just two down from the pink that Ronnie can just about get through to, but whether he can find the gap, as we'll see the black again, just the power kept it out. Played to perfection. Ronnie, having the snooker brain that he has, he wants to play this without getting over ambitious with a cue ball. The harder he hits it, the tighter the pocket is. Gonna try and devise a way of playing this by just playing it as softly as he can. Oh, that is a gorgeous shot. Had to just inject a wee bit of pace in it, but how accurate was that?
Nine.
Ronnie at 95%. That's going some. And 86% with the long pot
16.
success rate. That's very high.
17. 24. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, just spotted something on the cue ball there. Referee Marcel Egghart. One of our top referees now.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a nice little piece at the interval there showing Marcel and what the referees have to do besides looking after and controlling the matches.
$30. 31.
Just giving it a little extra thought time because they're all sort of covering each other. The ones between the pink and black are just blocking each other, as you can see, into both corners.
$38.
Yeah, this is quite tricky actually. I wonder if he'll maybe try and spin back up for blue. This is not easy to land on black. He wasn't liable to get close on it, but he's got the
39.
perfect angle. Played that lovely.
Same problem here though with the reds blocking each other. If he could get to that one, he wouldn't be risking playing the cannon, but might have to play the cannon here. He's played for that loose one, and as he judged it, it looks to be perfect, because this will
46.
open the other red up.
$47.
It's fascinating to watch the way he break bills when it's not straightforward.
Yeah, I think this has been a feature of his play, especially in this tournament. He's always on walkabout down this end, picking out where's the percentage. Oh, he's overcooked this. Oh dear. Talking about
54.
percentages now, if he'd played, and this is not just hindsight, I was expecting him to play for a red to right middle. He was guaranteed to be on it. There wasn't a lot of margin for error playing that one. There's a score. 39 doesn't count for a lot at this level. Trying his best he can to stop Mark Allen getting back to baulk, but that wouldn't do.
Just hit it a little bit too hard, and he's pushed the red towards that corner pocket. It's not a gimme by any means, but his long potting has been devastating, but this is a tough one. Oh, that's fantastic. It really is. It's not only the putt, it's the control of the cue ball.
What you've got to really dig about that shot is that he would have known about the red left to left middle that he'd been probably leaving. He didn't even pay it any respect at all. Fancied it. Here it is again.
8.
Hammered it into the middle pocket because he knew he needed the colour to secure this 5th frame. So just the black needed.
$17.
Oh, he's jumped up to 96% now. Well, we were all expecting a terrific final. We're certainly getting that here.
$24. $31. $32. $39.
Watch O'Sullivan on delivery here. Have a look at his right elbow when he hits a power shot. It drops. You see that?
44.
It's right through the ball. Watch the right elbow. There you go.
48. $53.
And powered that around the angles with minimum effort.
$59.
Well, he opened up with a break of 54. And he's finished the frame off with that magnificent clearance there. Ronnie O'Sullivan now leads Mark Allen by 3 frames to 2.
Yeah, first time in this final that O'Sullivan has been ahead, and I think it's worth reminding everybody at home of the incredible season this man has had. This is only his 5th event of the season. It's his 3rd final in a row, his 4th in total. He's won 2 titles, been runner-up in one and semi-final in the other. It's extraordinary how at the age of 43, Stephen, this guy seems to be getting better.
Yep, as Steve and I chatted at the top of the show, it's turning into domination of the sport. You know, he's just turning up when he feels like it. It's like a smash and grab, just turn and take the trophy, or you know, get into it. It's incredible snooker, and it shows, I think, as well that he's starting to get that fear factor over a lot of the field.
And indeed, possibly targeting going back to world #1 for the first time since 2010, something like that.
Yeah, and that's considering he's not playing in all the events. He was, he's saying about the fact he doesn't like having his arm twisted playing in all of the events. But the one player in the game who seems to be able to pick and choose and still guarantee to be in the top 16 is Ronnie O'Sullivan, because he's not playing in every event, but he's still not struggling to stay in that top 16. If he were to, that would then become a problem for him, and also, something to look at for the future. But at the moment, perhaps there's a couple of the players could perhaps do it, but I think Ronnie O'Sullivan's strike rate is amazing.
It is indeed. These guys are very well matched in as much as this is the kind of game they would probably prefer to play. It's brisk out there, Steve.
Yeah, average frame time is just over 12 minutes. Both players in this type of snooker in their comfort zone. You asked me last night who would you rather play out of Bingham and Allen. I said both players are ideally suited. They play the same kind of game as Ronnie.
OK, back we go. Frame 6 of the 8 this afternoon.
Yeah, Mark Allen then breaks off this frame. Mark Allen is a world-class operator. The problem is today he's up against the smooth operator.